Hey Grazers, welcome back. Tonight I'm going to be making a board just for like a night in front of the TV. I've got some really nice ingredients for tonight's board, so let me show you. I'm so excited to be using this stuff, it's amazing. We've got this Cornish Yarg, which is a delicious cheddar from the south of England. It's absolutely amazing. Then we're jumping over to Wales for this amazing king of cheddar, the Black Bomber. We've got these delicious olives which are marinated in delicious lemon zest. I've got this raspberry flavoured macaroon. I've never actually used it before on the board, but I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Along with all this stuff, I'm going to be using some maybe pepperoni, some fruit, raspberries, a few berries and things like that. So let's get started. Okay, so I've popped the chutney here in its little pot and also the olives here. So I've just done that so it's a little bit asymmetrical. I've popped the little crisp bread toasts here. That's the plum and date slim and ultra crispy toasts, which are delicious. These toasts are quite sweet, which is really good contrast with the Black Bomber cheese that we're away to use. Such a good combination to have together. And the Yarg cheese is also quite salty, so that'll go really nice with those little toasts as well. So now I'm going to add the grapes. I think I'm just going to pop those there for now. Just add a couple to fill the gaps. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to add the Black Bomber now. So I'm just going to pop this down in the corner. As you can see, I've sectioned it into triangles. It's just so it's easy and people can just pick it up without messing around too much. People meaning me. Triangles make quite nice shapes on the board, so you can kind of just mess around and just leave it like that. I quite like having the flat edge on the bottom of the board, so it's always nice like that. So now I'm going to add the Yarg. I've just cut it into triangles again. And what I'm going to do is lie it down just through the middle of the board. Oops. Let's get rid of that one. The Yarg is really nice and salty, so it's a good cheats to have on a board. Okay, so that's mainly the two cheeses that we're going to use anyway. Just going to add some meat. And the meat, I think I'm just going to add from down here and just along the way. So I'm also going to add some of these little bruschetta breads. So just to add a few more. Because usually I use like 3 crackers, but I'm just using these today. So a couple there, a couple there, perfect. So some more fruit, I'm just going to add some blueberries here and a few around here. Lovely sharp blueberries. Also got some lovely raspberries. Pop some of these here. As you can see, there's red here, here and here, so just going to add some here so it's not too clumped up with the rest of the red. Raspberries are my favourite fruit, they're just delicious. I could eat bowls of raspberries. So I bought some nougat for my son, but he didn't want it, so I'm using it on my board. Just look at those colours, just beautiful, so nice. So I'm going to add a little bit maybe a little bit over here as well. So I've also got this lovely raspberry macaroon, so I'm just going to add some of this here. Nice little sweetness. Nice little bit of sweetness on the board. Right, that's enough of that. So now I'm going to add some pretzels. Just going to pop some of these here. So adding pretzels around the edge of the board just adds a nice curve to the sharpness of the squareness of the board. Now to add some mixed nuts. Also, can't forget the chocolate raisins. Some there. And then just add some peanuts. Everyone loves some peanuts to snack on. Just salted peanuts I use. So next I'm going to use some pumpkin seeds just to break up the blandness. You guys know how much I love to use pumpkin seeds. And now I'm just going to add some edible rose petals. Just gives it a nice little bit of softness. Look at that. A little bit on here. That big chunk of yellow really needs some rose petals to soften it. So that was just a quick board I put together for us to enjoy in front of the TV with a glass of wine. I hope you all have a lovely day or evening, whatever the time may be, and having a grazing life.